All right, another day, another dollar, another trailer for The Rings of Power. I feel like we just did this. But this is it's not a teaser. It's a real full-blown dyed-in-the-wool trailer. This is I guess San Diego is doing a Comic-Con right now, and I guess people are there. So we got some trailers. Let's I mean, if you've been watching my channel, you already know my reservations for this show. So let's just jump right into it and see if this trailer, which should have more story beats, I assume, let's see if it can impress me.
Oh, he's technically Mexican and 3/4 American, but for 3 generations he's got that nationality. Great-great-grandpa headed south, whose kids had kids then turned around. It's not what the show's about, but it's why he's Mexican technically. It helps that he was raised in New Mexico, lived in Guadalajara for 2 years, speaks fluent Spanish with a bachelor's degree in the language, and makes taquito.
All right, we're not gonna beat around the bush anymore. Let's give it a quick little let's click it.
We thought the war at last was ended.
Kind of a weird... Alright, I mean, they're trying to say that a lot of people died. It's kind of a weird visual, though. Also, doesn't seem very plausible. This would be really hard to do, to stack all of these round helmets. How do they get them all the way to the top? You just throw them? That doesn't seem very respectful. And if you place them manually, you have to climb up the hill. I get what they're going for. It's a weird visual to me. I don't know. Let's keep watching. I'm not super impressed with the visuals so far. A lot of people got mad at me last time for pausing the trailer so much, but it really helps to avoid copyright strikes if I do pause. And I assume you've already seen the trailer, so I'm just adding commentary as I go. Sorry, it's the way it's gonna be from now on, because fighting copyright claims is a nightmare. Here we go.
At last was ended.
War's over. A lot of people died. Go.
Today, our days of peace begin.
We thought our joys would be unending.
This looks really shiny, but I like this. That's a good visual. I don't love how all the elves look. I've already said that. A lot of these elves don't look like elves to me. Like what? Watching Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, anytime you see an elf on screen, immediately recognizable, that is an elf. And with the show, there are a lot of characters where if I wasn't told it was an elf, I might not know all these people in the background.
We thought our joys would be unending. We thought our light would never dim.
The skies are strange.
I'm not super impressed with these visuals yet. Everything's just super shiny. And this Harfoot just looks ridiculous. Like, he looks like a French aristocrat or a British judge with this hair. It looks completely fake and silly. I don't know why you want your characters to look so dumb.
The skies are strange.
I can't even tell what he's saying there.
The skies.
The skies. Literally could not understand what he was saying.
It is here, Galadriel. The moment we feared.
This is Numenor, I believe. That's a good shot. This looks good. That's a good visual. Nice big tree. Lots of blossoms.
Evil does not sleep. It waits.
This is the evil? I'm sorry.
It waits.
Is this character supposed to be menacing? Or Are we supposed to be scared of this guy? This albino? Hey, you know, it worked in the Da Vinci Code, but you had Paul Bettany, pulling that off. This looks like a 12-year-old boy. Look at the glare, too. Oh no. Look at his glare. Ooh. I can't do it. He's like doing blue steel while trying to be menacing. If this character ends up being Sauron, I will kill myself.
Beyond the darkness, tainted shadow.
That's an okay shot, too. That looks okay. That looks nice.
To bury us all beneath the mountain.
There's no one name, but many.
If you heard of Yolanda, if you heard of Sauron.
No, I haven't. Discover the legend. Forged the rings.
If the evil rising is left unchecked, it will take us all. Find the light, and the shadow will not find you. Together we can survive this! Fight with me.
Each of us must decide who we shall be.
This looks okay too. That's kind of creepy. I like the skull helmet things. This is supposed to be Sauron, right? That shot looks real bad. You're not matching the lighting very well there. Where's the dwarf lady? Are these all supposed to be dwarves? Look, none of the dwarven women have beards. None of them do? Look, they don't even have, like, the noses, right? Like, so the men all have kind of dwarf noses. None of the women do. If these things were not in the picture here, I'm going to overlay some graphics. I could not tell you that these were dwarves. The men look great. Those look like dwarves. I don't understand why you would do this. They look like humans. The women dwarves look like humans.
Must decide who we shall be.
Okay. Little sea monster going for a swim.
Trust between hammer and rock. Eventually, one or the other must surely break.
So we got some orcs. Oh gosh. Who is this guy? Please. Please do not be Sauron. It looks like a joke. This is the bad guy.
You have been told many lies of Middle Earth.
There's more. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm confused, though. Visually, this looks good. I'm not as well versed in Tolkien lore as I should be, though, so help me out in the comments. But I thought that the Balrog awakening in the Lord of the Rings books was a recent thing, because Gandalf and Gimli were both talking about Moria as if they'd been there before when the people were still alive. And it was only recently that everybody died because of Big Spicy. Because of Big Spicy. This could be a different Balrog? Is there more than one? Or is it the same one? Maybe they put him to sleep in this one and then he wakes back up for the Lord of the Rings. I thought that was a recent development because they were, they dug too deep and they woke him up. If that happens in the show, then how can Gandalf and Gimli have been to Moria before? So help me out in the comments. I don't know. If you're an expert, tell me how this is. This is the best visual of the show so far, but I don't understand how it exists. Because I thought he was still buried. So, let me know how this is a thing. I really do have the same feelings that I had before. Some of the visuals look good. A lot of them really don't look good. I think this orc looks kind of silly. Why is he wearing so much clothing? It's weird seeing, like, a lot of clothing like this on orcs. I mean, the prosthetics, pretty good. This helmet is kind of ridiculous, but it's a good prosthetic. I like the teeth, but the way he's garbed is just kind of silly looking. I don't think these are supposed to be orcs that Black Elf is fighting. I don't know. The villain looks absolutely ridiculous, not menacing in any way at all. It looks quite campy. That was kind of cool seeing this little the little shadow blade. I don't know. I'm not impressed with this. It doesn't look like $1 billion to me. And I don't think that I've seen enough that would dissuade me from all of the lack of respect from all of the things the showrunners have already said about how accurate they're going to be to Tolkien's work. I'm real concerned about this show. I don't think it's going to be very good. And, even if some of the visuals do look good, that says nothing to do with the story. I'm not impressed. But prove me wrong, Amazon. Make a good show. If the show's good, I will 100% admit I was wrong. It does. There are so many red flags. So this has been the Rings of Power, and that's all I have to say about that. So that's my video. I hope you liked it. I'm really tired. I'm recording this really late at night, and I've been outside in the sun all day spending time with the family. So I'm going to edit this real quick, and I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Best Gen live stream. Check it out. It's my favorite show. I love doing it. Bye!